Buongiorno everyone, welcome to the train trip, the away day vlog. Kind of starts now, separate video. This is the train to Crystal Palace, the train to Clapham Junction actually, from Southampton, and then going on another train to Thornton Heath. Hopefully find a couple of pubs around there with some Newcastle fans in. Head up to Selhurst Park, and what you see is a very strange away concourse around.
Yeah, well, I've been there a couple of times. They've actually got like the outside bit is actually, sorry, the away bit is actually outside. Blasting music there last time and it was quite good fun, so I'm hoping it'll be the same again. That Metro's on fire playing, everyone was going berserk, and then they ended up having to turn the music off because we were too loud, so hopefully it should be good fun.
I think that should be probably the case today. Get the music turned off, get the neighbourhood complaints. As the Saudi mags are here, Jonesy's mags, go to Palace today in search of a desperate win. I mean, it's a huge game this today because we're looking next week, Chelsea at home. No, can't say we get anything. Lukaku obviously might be out. Yeah, we'll go. Here's the sun. Hey, joys of doing a video in a train station. It was a brilliant idea. I was up for content. I'm here every week. I'm here every week on this bench when it's away day time. Oh, lovely stuff. So Chelsea at home next week. That's obviously going to be a harder task as well. Brighton away the following week. So I mean, we don't want to get cut adrift yet because if we don't get a result today, probably won't get one next week. Maybe won't get one again at Brighton. They've been playing really well. Yeah, it could be trouble for Newcastle. You know, all these people bantering, saying, "Oh, you'll be relegated to be the richest club in the Championship, not the world." Well, I mean, we want to try and start getting points on the board because we don't want to get too of a sticky situation.
The thing is, as well, for us, the games we've played so far, we haven't played too many of the big four, the big six, or whatever.
That's what we're in.
And we still haven't won a game yet, So now you're looking at who we've got to play next, and it just gets We've got a couple of games, I think it's in November when we play Burnley and Norwich, and we need to win them both because it goes into December and it's just that month is very bad for us. I'd like to see us get a point in December. So, with that in mind, games like today, we've got to be taking a minimum of a draw for me away from this. And then as you say, Chelsea's going to be tough, Brighton's going to be tough. And then we're looking at the Burnley Norwich where I think we'll need to win both of them. Before we get into the death of December, where I don't think we'll get anything.
The death of December, I like it. It's a deadly December. Yeah. It's not a happy Christmas, is it?
It won't be for us, I don't think. No.
Like the Manchester clubs in and around Christmas and Boxing Day, and hard set of fixtures because Palace have got off to a good start. They're unbeaten at home. Quite a few draws in the mix there, but again, they've played some better teams. They've played the likes of Spurs managed to beat them 3-0. We got bloody pumped 3-2.
Yeah.
And I don't know how we scored 2 goals, but when you look around the table and you look around, you think, I mean, we can get out the bottom 3 today if we get a win. And I think if Burnley don't win or if Leeds don't win, I think we can scrape out the bottom 3. But that's asking a lot of us and both of them things to go our way.
Well, the only thing I can say is that although it feels very doom and gloom at the moment on the pitch, obviously everything's good off the pitch. We need that hopefully to transfer onto the pitch as quickly as possible. But we are 8 games in, it is game number 9 today, and that's the thing, thankfully there are other teams that are useless as well, it's not just us.
Very lucky.
So, within 2 wins, we could be out of that relegation spot, possibly even in 15th, 16th place, and then add 2 more wins to that and we could be in mid-table. So, it does feel very tough at the moment. But as I say, hopefully Jonesy can work some magic today.
Jonesy's mags.
Hopefully we can see a new manager in very soon.
Yeah.
But obviously it starts today, doesn't it? I'm really hoping at the very minimum we see a full performance for 90 minutes because 10 minutes against Spurs last week was not good enough.
No.
You can't play it for good for 10 minutes and expect to win a game. You can't expect to score 1 goal with our defence and expect to win a game. So I want to see a full out 90-minute performance, and I want to see at least a goal, but I think we need 2 because we're going to concede.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That's why I've gone 1-1 in my prediction. I think we will concede because we always do. Most goals conceded this season in the Premier League. So we need Wilson to get 2. So there you go.
Yeah, so Jonathan, happy hunting ground for him. He scored here last year, so our big J7. Just anybody, please. I mean, I sat on this bench last away day was Watford for me. And I tipped Sean Lancashire to score first goal. So today, Emil Kraft. If he's playing Emil Kraft, right? We'll see if Jonesy switches it up. He's got a full squad to choose from, pretty much apart from Dubravka. Even young Eddie Anderson is getting back to fitness now. So we'll see how he plays. See if Jones can implement something different from Brucey Ball. Maybe his own style. Will he change formation? We'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. Fingers crossed. I'm going to go 1-1 as well. A few more beers. I'm going to go for a positive 2-0. There's another train. We'll see you later. Stay tuned for the match day content throughout. See you later.